Hello, and welcome back to the channel. I feel like I'm whispering, and it probably is because I am, because I'm in a very different location for our film today. It's going to be a short but sweet one, because I am currently surrounded by different noises and different sounds, because I am in John Lewis in Stratford, halfway through our pop-up shop experience, and I just wanted to tell you a little bit more about it, a little bit more about how the business started, and just making sure you can hear me in the microphone, and also, why we're here. So let's get into it. The Anti-Hustle Club started in my head on a piece of paper, actually. Let me show you the piece of paper 1 second. I promise it will be worth it. The Anti-Hustle Club started like this 2 years ago on a piece of paper, just like this. And now I'm actually in John Lewis, which is absolutely crazy. The Anti-Hustle Club started because I wanted to help more people make a change to their everyday lives. I trained as a life coach 3 years ago. I've been accredited a life coach. That's maybe 3 years. And I recognised that there are a lot of things that were still coming up for my clients that they just weren't doing. So I decided to create a monthly subscription box to encourage people to look after themselves a little bit more. So as I show you the videos through here and I show you all the content, it's just about highlighting the fact that there are different things that different people want to work on. So we've got things around boundaries, helping you build new habits, helping you create and improve your self-esteem. To see it go from this as a piece of paper 2 years ago to actually being in John Lewis is pretty wild, and I do need to pause and reflect and congratulate myself on actually getting this far. The reason I started the whole thing was because in 2019 I had a breakdown. I was working in corporate, and I'd worked in corporate for 12 years and I loved it. I was climbing up the career ladder, I was focusing on my career, I was putting that in front of everything else. This sounded familiar to anybody, and I was not looking after myself. I ignored panic attacks for 2 years. I thought yoga would fix all my problems and maybe a bubble bath, but I couldn't stop it from happening. I might not have been able to stop the breakdown, but I definitely could have done more, but I just didn't know what to do. I was stuck in that cycle of doing more work and just focusing on that kind of stuff. Then in 2019, I fell off a cliff. Not literally, although that would have hurt as well. I fell off a cliff. I was signed off work sick for 3 months and diagnosed with depression and anxiety, and then that started a long road to recovery. I worked with a psychologist to really help me, along with all the other things that I was doing, like taking medication, doing more physical therapy, going to the gym, and just really focusing on looking after myself. But a lot of the work that we did really was focused on understanding my values and understanding what was important to me. And one thing that became evidently clear was that connection was very important to me, community was very important to me, and helping other people was very important to me. And I recognised that I really wanted to help people, and it wasn't actually my idea. My psychologist said to me, hey, maybe you should think about becoming a life coach. And I was like, what the hell is a life coach? So I went and did some research, and in typical Lindsay fashion, signed up to becoming a life coach and studied for 2 years and worked with people for 2 years to get my qualification. And then I started my business, Gold Digger Coaching, where there was still something missing. I felt that I could help people on a larger scale, and that was where the Anti-Hustle Club came from. So when I drew this, I had it on my wall for like a year and a half before I did anything about it. It says that it was going to be a subscription box, maybe monthly or quarterly. There was going to be an hour of anti-hustle in your everyday. There'd be stationery or notebooks, maybe merchandise, having self-care items, a book to read, some Anti-Hustle Club tea, workbooks and workshops. And like that is what it looked like right here. And then this is what it looks like now. And it's actually happened and is happening. I know this is a very short video, very chaotic, but I just wanted to share while I'm in it, like some of the background about why this is here, because it isn't just a way for me to like create a product and just flog it. Like, that's not what it's about. It's about helping people make real changes within their lives, because I think if I'd have had this help when I was going through all of this stuff, like back in 2016, 2017, the outcome might have been very different. But then I guess if the outcome had been different, I wouldn't necessarily be sitting here in the middle of John Lewis before we open at 10 a.m. surrounded by chaos, getting ready to see some amazing people come into the store and talk about the brand. So everything happens for a reason, right? Right, I'm going to go because it's getting chaotic. We've got 10 minutes until we open. I've got to get everything finalised and all my lights lit up. But I will see you next week for a more in-depth video helping you deal with some of the stresses of everyday life. If you are watching this, you'll be watching this on the Sunday when I have finished my John Lewis pop-up. And yeah, I'm hoping I'm smiling as much then as I am now. See you later. Bye.